Welcome to the first Next Gen Film Awards, showcasing the next generation of YouTube film reviewers. And here are your hosts, MaffmanJones and Austin Putnam.
Whoa, dude, this is real. Live from Hollywood. No, not really. It's pre-recorded, and I'm in my bedroom. But it's close. This is the Next Generation Film Awards, the first one. I am one of your hosts, John Maffeo, aka MaffmanJones, and thank you for tuning in. Thanks to Austin Putnam, who you'll see in just a few minutes. He had an idea to continue what the Schmoes and Jeremy Jones started over 5 years ago, which was the You Reviewer Awards, which was a program that got together a bunch of really awesome personalities on YouTube and the internet to basically do an Oscars that isn't the Oscars, where you actually get nominations and winners for movies and actors and actresses who deserve it. A lot of it comes from voters that are in the community as well as fans. And the same thing is happening here. And we got a bunch of awesome categories, a bunch of incredible nominations, and some really, really great presenters who are going to be presenting these categories. And I can't wait for you to see all their videos because they're all really unique in their own ways and they all deserve the spotlight. And that brings me to the idea of the Next Generation Film Awards. And it's basically, in theory, similar to the You Reviewers Awards. So if you've seen the You Reviewers Awards in all of its 5 years, this is going to be similar. But it's called what it's called because we are the next generation of movie reviewers, people who want to talk about movies. And we are trying to do something here that is hopefully going to resonate with a lot of you, and we'll have a fun time doing it. It's going to be a ball. If you want to grab some popcorn, grab some soda, beer if you're of age. If you're not of age, just don't tell the parents. Just keep it on down low. And without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to the man who sparked the flames to make this thing all start in the first place, and that is Austin Putnam. He is one of my best friends on YouTube. He's an awesome movie reviewer, and he is the biggest reason why this is happening in the first place. So, take it away, Austin.
Hey guys, and welcome to the first Next Generation Film Awards, or Next Gen Film Awards for short. Now, before I say anything, I want to give two big thank yous to my good friend John Maffeo, MaffmanJones, for not only hosting this show with me, but also putting part 1 on his channel. And I gotta say, John, it feels pretty good being back on your channel. Now, I'm sure John broke down the Next Generation Film Awards, but I'm also going to break it down myself. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because if you've been following the YouTube movie reviewing community for long enough, since 2011 to be specific, the two biggest movie reviewing channels, Jeremy Jones and the Schmoes, would get together at least once a year until last year, unfortunately. And they would do this movie award show called the You Reviewers Movie Awards, which basically got together the biggest YouTubers on YouTube. Like I said, Jeremy John, the Schmoes, Chris Stuckman, Tom Chalbus, John Flickinger, along with some other great people like Graydrick from Rotten Tomatoes, among a plethora of people that would be on the show. And unfortunately, the show announced by Christian was canceled, and last year was the very last year. And I, like a lot of people, were sad and were looking forward to the show. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I heard that the show was canceled or not gonna happen this year, I felt a little void being created in me. So I actually messaged Mothman and told me, you know, if I ever thought about running something like the Reviewers, I would love for you to co-host with me. And so basically all this passion and fire built up inside of me, so I decided to take action on this inspiration, all this passion, and so John and I got together to create the Next Gen Film Awards. Again, thank you to 22 Tiger, to Tony Estrada for coming up with this badass logo, man. I love it. Why are we calling this the Next Generation or the Next Gen Film Awards? That's because the people that John and I got together, we feel like are the next generation of film reviewers on YouTube. But you know what? We're here to have fun. John, since you're hosting part 1, I'm gonna kick it off back to you. So let's do this!
Thank you, Austin. Now, let us finally get started with the actual Next Generation Film Awards with our first category, Best Adapted Screenplay. Adapted screenplays are basically written scripts in Hollywood that are adapted or derive from another source. So, for example, the Harry Potter movies have adapted screenplays because their scripts were adapted by the novels written by J.K. Rowling. So, to present Best Adapted Screenplay is one of the coolest dudes I know, Bryan Sudfield. Take it away, buddy.
Adapted Screenplay.
Hello everybody, my name is Bryan Sudfield and I'm here to present the award for Best Adapted Screenplay. First of all, just to let you guys know who I am a teen cinephile. I review movies, I occasionally review television, I do a few movie shows, podcasts, all that jazz, and I would like to thank John and Austin for including me in this incredible award extravaganza. You can find me on YouTube at Bryan Sudfield right here. So now, let's get to the meat and present the nominations for Best Adapted Screenplay. The Big Short, written by Adam McKay and Charles Randolph. Carol, written by Phyllis Nagy. The Martian, written by Drew Goddard. Matt Damon! Room, written by Emma Donoghue. And Steve Jobs, written by Aaron Sorkin. And the winner is, drumroll please, Steve Jobs. Congratulations, Aaron Sorkin. Congratulations, man. You deserved it. You should have won the Oscar and you should have been nominated. But that's a different story. Once again, Austin and John, thank you so much for including me in this video. Like I said, guys, please check out my channel if you're interested. Of course, I'm Bryan Sudfield signing off. Now on to the next award. Peace out.
Yeah, look at that! My favorite movie of last year actually won this category, Steve Jobs. It's definitely one of the best movies I've seen, and Aaron Sorkin is one of the best writers out there today, and he wrote a stellar script. Totally think this one deserved the win, and I'm really proud that Steve Jobs is getting the recognition that I think it deserves. What do you think, Austin?
Yes, my favorite screenplay, Steve Jobs wins Best Adapted Screenplay. It's Aaron Sorkin. I mean, can you not go wrong with Aaron Sorkin on this thing? Like, that guy is the best writer working today, besides Charlie Kaufman, but congratulations, Aaron Sorkin, you deserve it.
The next category is Breakthrough Actor. These are the actors who came up out of nowhere last year and basically gave performances that exposed themselves in the spotlight to everybody around the world, and now hopefully they could actually kickstart a career in Hollywood. So to present this category will be Adele of Roll Credits. Take it away, Adele. Hello, it's you.
Breakthrough Actor.
Hello everybody, it is Adelle here from Roll Credits, and I am very honored to be here and to be part of the Next Generation Film Awards. A really awesome coming together of the film community. I really love it. And right now, today, I am excited because I am presenting the category of the Best Breakthrough Actor. The nominees in this category are John Boyega for Star Wars, Taron Egerton for Kingsman: The Secret Service, Jacob Tremblay for Room, O'Shea Jackson Jr. for Straight Outta Compton, and Jason Mitchell for Straight Outta Compton. Now hang on, let us do this right. Let us get a drum roll going on up in here. And the winner is Jacob Tremblay for Room. Yay! Oh my goodness, Jacob's performance in Room was absolutely mesmerizing, outstanding. This Canadian child actor, he's only 9 years old. I cannot wait to see what he goes on and what he does next. So a massive congratulations to Jacob.
Yes! This is awesome. Jacob Tremblay is the cutest 9-year-old in the world. He's such a nice, humble kid, and he totally deserved this win. He wasn't nominated in the Oscars, which is kind of surprising because it's hard to act, especially child actors. Come on. How many of those are good in this industry nowadays? Or ever. But congratulations, Jacob. You had a great role in the movie Room, and you blew everybody's socks off. What do you think, Austin?
Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this category, this was a tough race, honestly, but when you see this kid in Room, Jacob Tremblay, you'll understand why you want to see him in more stuff, and why I am so excited to see him in Mike Flanagan's Before Our Wake. So, Jacob Tremblay, I cannot wait to see you in that film and more films to come, man. Good job.
Alright, next up we have visual effects. Visual effects are the things that are on the visual screen that are effects. They are the things that basically enhance the movie, but they are not actually part of the movie, in the fact that when you actually film a movie with a camera, you have real life, and you have the enhancements that basically make the movie look more grandiose in a sense, and a lot of these movies that are big blockbusters have these visual effects. So without further ado, to take away this category and presenting is Fury of the Film Fan, or as I remember him back in the day, Mr. Black Movie Reviews. Wow, I remember watching those reviews a long time ago, but I don't want to start rambling like a fanboy. Take it away, Fury.
Visual effects.
In 1895, a small, 50-second silent film was screened to audiences. It featured a single shot of a train pulling into a station. Story has it that the effect was so effective, audience members ran to the back of the theater screaming. Whether this is true or not is up for debate, but one thing is for sure, the effect left a long-lasting impression. The idea of being able to move audiences in such a way inspired future directors, including George Méliès, whose films, including A Trip to the Moon and Journey Through the Impossible, changed the way films were perceived. His innovations and imagination took audiences to worlds they have never seen before. Over the years, we would see his influence in effects that helped deliver incredible stories, taking us to amazing heights, back millions of years, or even into the unknown. Sometimes a visual effect is obvious, but oftentimes it's subtle, as defined as a process by which imagery is created and or manipulated outside the context of a live-action shot. It's the world it helps create. A mysterious artificial intelligent entity in a claustrophobic compound. A dusty, harsh, high-octane wasteland. A stranded astronaut in another world. A brutal tale of survival. And a re-entry into a familiar universe far, far away. These are the nominees: Ex Machina, The Revenant, The Martian, Mad Max Fury Road, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. And the winner is Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Star Wars won! I don't know if it was actually the one that deserved to win. The visual effects in this movie are incredible. All these movies that are in this category had rockin' visual effects, but I'm glad Star Wars won. The visual effects still are top-notch, and you can't complain about the win when it comes to Star Wars. What do you think, Austin?
Wow, now I'm not gonna lie guys, this was a race between Star Wars and Mad Max. Now while Mad Max had an amazing blend of practical effects and visual effects, Star Wars brought back the tangible feeling of the universe again, and it actually made me feel like I could actually go to these worlds. And for that reason, I believe Star Wars was the winner for that reason. So Star Wars, congratulations on making everything feel believable once again.
Next up is Best Comedy. These are the films of last year that made us laugh. Which one made us laugh the most? We'll find out right now from MegaMovieManMark. Take it away.
Best Comedy.
MegaMovieManMark.
What an honor to be here at the Next Gen Award Show. What's this thing called? The Next Gen Movie Awards. The Next Gen Film and Television. It's just film. I'm sure every presenter so far has called it something else. Or at least I hope so. If not, I look like an idiot. All I know is that there's not as many title variants as there is for Schmoes Know. Schmoes Know. The Schmoes Know podcast. The Schmoes Know show. The Schmoes Know movie show. The Schmo Knows movies. Schmo? No! Anyways, this next generation show is awesome because it's the next generation of the U Reviewers Movie Awards. Most 13-year-olds want to be soccer players. I want to be on the U Reviewers.
What are the U Reviewer Awards? Well, it's a group of YouTube's most famous movie reviewers coming together to do our award show for the people, by the people.
I'm here presenting Best Comedy. Ant-Man, or as Honest Trailers called it, The Tiny Iron Man. Seriously, that had the exact same plot. The Night Before. The night before what? Easter? It could be any holiday if you don't specify. After seeing Deadpool, I'm kind of hoping they're talking about National Women's Day. Spy! Hey look, it's Melissa McCarthy, she's yelling. Ha ha! Oh, now she just fell. Comedy gold! Trainwreck. Now I'm not sure if this is talking about the Amy Schumer movie or Paul Blart 2. And What We Do in the Shadows. Haven't seen that one either. I'm guessing it's really dark. By the way, I think it'd be a complete missed opportunity if the Blu-ray doesn't come with night vision goggles. And the winner is... What We Do in the Shadows. Don't applaud, don't applaud. Ah! My lights are clap activated. Now what am I doing in the shadows, huh?
Whoa, What We Do in the Shadows. That's a movie I didn't see last year. I should probably do something about that, because if I want to be respected as a film critic, I have to see every movie that comes out every year. But seriously though, I can't wait to actually watch this movie now, because it won! And I'm sure it's a great movie. I've heard great things about it from Austin, actually. So I'm sure he's thrilled about this win. What did you think, Austin?
Oh man, this is so not shameful. I am so happy that my favorite comedy of last year, What We Do in the Shadows, won. Now, if you guys are trying to figure out what the hell is he talking about, it's a scene called The Procession of Shame where they just do this. Well, I'll put the clip right here, actually.
Let us do the procession of shame now.
Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame.
Bad
Shame.
vampire.
Shame.
I've shown everybody I have known this film and they all laughed hysterically. Yeah, I'm happy. I cannot wait for the werewolf spinoff. If you guys are looking for that movie that makes fun of vampires, it's like, if you love This is Spinal Tap, imagine that for vampires. That's what we do in the shadows in a nutshell. Anyways, guys, I'm so happy you won. Thank you, you dickheads, for making this movie win. Another reference for the film.
Next category is Most Surprising. These are the movies that last year people either expected to be just okay or maybe flat out suck, but in the end, coming out of the theater, people at the theater going, that was pretty good, or that was great. It happens a few times every year in the movie theaters. And to kick off this category is our next presenter, WWE Fan 0599. Take it away, buddy. That was a really bad rock impression. I just did the eyebrow. Whatever. I suck. Take it away, man.
Most surprising.
Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE Fan 0599 here again, and I'm here to present Most Surprising Film. So I would just real quick like to thank Austin Putnam and MaffmanJones for having me for the Next Gen Film Award. So let's just get right into the category. And the nominees are The Gift, Straight Outta Compton, Ant-Man, Jurassic World, and Kingsman. And the winner for Most Surprising Film is... Bow! Fantastic Four! Congratulations to Fantastic... Wait, what? Wait, we made a mistake? What do you mean, Charlie, we made a mistake? Charlie, what are you talking about? We made a mistake? Dang it, Charlie! Apparently we made a mistake, folks. The actual winner is The Gift. Congratulations to The Gift for winning Most Surprising Film. It was an excellent, well-made thriller, so congrats for winning the award, The Gift. So, that is Most Surprising Film. Thank you once again to Austin Putnam and MaffmanJones for having me for the Next Gen Film Awards, and we will see you all later. Peace.
So The Gift won. That's actually a really surprising movie, yeah, because I didn't expect it to be as good as it was either. It was actually directed by one of the stars of the movie, Joel Edgerton, and he played a real creep. But in the end, it turns out the real creep was Jason Bateman, who's actually the funny guy usually in movies. Remember, Jason Bateman? He played the fox in Zootopia this year. So yes, this Hitchcockian-inspired flick totally deserves this win. But what did you think, Austin?
Congratulations, Joel Edgerton. Your directorial debut, honestly, was for me the most surprising film of last year. I remember when I saw trailers for this film, and I just thought, my god, this looks cliched, it looks dumb. Then I saw all the reviews, and I was just thinking, whoa, what? Then I finally saw it with my pal Sarah, and we were both like, wow, that was actually really good. So congratulations, Joel Edgerton. Not only was your directorial debut really good, but it was the most surprising film of last year. So congratulations, The Gift. Well done.
Okay, next up we have Best Score. These are the best musical compositions that released last year in movies. And to kick off this category is our next presenter, Ezra Kubero. Take it away, Ezra.
Best Score.
The musical score in a film can do many things. It can make us excited, it can make us cry, it can provide tension, it can provide nostalgia, it can make us inspired. And that's what the nominees this year for Best Original Score do. Here are the nominees: Inside Out, Mad Max Fury Road, The Hateful Eight, The Revenant, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. And the winner is Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Look at that. Guess who won? Star Wars won again. I mean, John Williams, he only created some of the best musical scores of all time. Indiana Jones, E.T., the other Star Wars movie, Superman, among others. But congratulations, John Williams. People still love you. But now let's hear Austin's thoughts.
Wow! Another close call on this one. This was honestly a race once again. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I count up all the votes, it was tied between Hateful Eight and Star Wars, but I actually did something kind of incognito. You guys were actually the decider of this. I took to my Twitter poll and I asked you guys what the better score between Hateful Eight and Star Wars won by just a tiny smidge. And I gotta say, Star Wars had such an amazing score. John Williams, you're a genius, my friend. Now, do I wish Hateful Eight could have probably won? Yeah, probably so, but I'm not gonna lie. John Williams brought me back to a galaxy far, far away with his amazing score, and truly, I feel like he deserves the award. So John Williams, great job, my friend. You earned it.
The next category is Best Supporting Actor. These are the actors that didn't take the foreground in their films, but played pretty big parts in the films. They played the side roles, the characters who are critical to the story, but not exactly the leads. And to kick off this category is one of the coolest dudes I know, Mr. Nick Casaletto. Take it away, buddy.
Best Supporting Actor.
Thanks, John. My name is Nick Casaletto, and I work for a website and a YouTube channel called We Live Film, which is part of the We Live Entertainment Network. And today I am so proud and so honored to be presenting Best Supporting Actor for the Next Generation Film Awards. The nominees are Tom Hardy for The Revenant, Jason Mitchell for Straight Outta Compton, Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, Sylvester Stallone for Creed, and Benicio del Toro for Sicario. And the Next Gen Film Award goes to Sylvester Stallone for Creed. Yo, Adrian! We did it! Sly, congratulations. I am so happy you won this award. You were robbed at the Oscars this year, but Fear not, because you got the Next Gen Film Award. If you're watching this live, congratulations, you earned it. You had a killer award season, you were amazing in Creed, and you really were the best supporting actor this year. Guys, back to you.
Yo, Adrian! Congratulations, Sylvester Stallone. You lost in the Oscars, but you won in the Next Gen Film Awards. You are truly one of the most incredible actors in the world. You are Rocky Balboa. You are the man. And you're still kicking ass years later. Oh, his role in Creed was heartbreaking, but triumphant. It was one of the most beautiful things ever. And I'm so thrilled that he won. But Austin, what'd you think of this win?
Yo, Apollo! He did it! Yes, Creed wins Best Supporting Actor for Sylvester Stallone. I was so hoping for this. No, don't get me wrong, guys. Mark Rylance did a great job in Bridge of Spies, and perhaps the best part of that entire film. But I think what got Stallone the award, because here's the thing, Stallone had been playing Rocky for 5 decades, yeah, since the 70s, and also for 7 movies, and he brought something new to that character that had not been seen, and to do that after 50 years of playing that character within 7 films, I feel like that is what is most deserving of this award. Sylvester Stallone, well done. I can't wait to see if you're in Creed 2. We'll see. But, yeah, if anything, he did it!
The next category is cinematography. This basically features the visuals of the film. So to make the scene more accessible, when you're on your iPhone or Android or whatever, and you're on Snapchat and you're making a video of you getting drunk at a party or watching a hippie dance to Queen in Times Square, you're basically showcasing cinematography for your video. You are shooting in a certain way, you're shooting in widescreen or full screen, and you're making a framework for what you want people to see. And to kick off this category is none other than the Chase Lee. Take it away, man. Ha!
Best Cinematography.
How's it going, guys? I'm Chase Lee from the Real Chase Lee YouTube channel, and I gotta thank John the Mad Mafia Man Maffeo and Austin King of Putnam for allowing me to be on this award show. That's not their nicknames. Sounds like I'm fired. But seriously though, thank you for allowing me to do this category of Best Cinematography. I have a feeling that you asked everyone on your list, and they all said no, and then you eventually got to me, so I appreciate all those people on your list that said no, and I appreciate that trash can in your kitchen that also said no to this, and then you asking that dead rat behind your apartment complex and it saying no, and then you eventually getting to me. I'm glad that I was the D choice for everything, but that's okay though. So the way I shoot my videos is very shitty, but these movies are not shot shittily. Is that a word? It's a word now. And basically, cinematography is, for film lovers, what visual porn is. So these are the 5 films that made us cream our pants the most. The first nomination is Roger Deakins for Sicario. Now, this man made, drug deals in Mexico look about as sexy as ever. So after this video, I'm going down to Mexico to sell cocaine, and it's going to be Chase's Cocaine Station. That is a working title in progress. I'll probably just sell it on the side of the road next to a Home Depot, so look out for Chase's Cocaine. The second nomination is Emmanuel Lubezki for The Revenant, and he basically created a painting on screen, and, everyone walked out of the movie going, man, that was visually stunning. But man, I remember that bear scene with Leo. That was an intimate scene. I hear that him and the bear are getting along quite well, and they're going to have a weird bestiality thing going on. Leo, we gotta talk, buddy. That's just weird. The third nomination is for Dan Mindel, and he shot the Star Wars The Force Awakens. And it looks about as... I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't know anything to compare it to. Please don't shoot me. The fourth nominee is Robert Richardson for The Hateful Eight, and this is the man that brought us a really good-looking Western and made Samuel Jackson's OBJ face about as creepy and as pretty as possible. And the last nomination is John Seal that brought us Mad Max Fury Road. And I gotta tell you, the apocalypse never looked so damn dreamy. So let's get Donald Trump into office and make that happen, because I want to make it look like Mad Max. not like The Road, because that would suck dick. And the winner for the film that was shot so damn well that we all creamed our pants around the nation and we stood up in unison and were like, that was so fucking beautiful. The winner is Emmanuel Lubezki for The Revenant. Good job, sir, for you and Alejandro Inarritu and Leo and Tom Hardy for, sitting and sleeping in that snow. We thank you for that, because I'm not going to do it. My part's done. Newsflash, I don't know how to fucking end this thing.
No surprise there. I mean, there were a lot of great nominations in this category, but they filmed this movie with all natural lighting. Natural lighting. That's I'm using light kits right now to film this, but they use nothing but the sun and fire and natural things around them in the environment. That is tough as hell, especially in the film industry when you're using professional cameras and you gotta work during cold weather. Whew! But this definitely deserved the win. Congratulations, Emmanuel. You were a kick-ass cinematographer. But what did you think, Austin?
Chivo! Yes, my favorite cinematographer wins Best Cinematography. This was a no-question win, guys. The Revenant has some of the best-looking cinematography I have ever seen in my entire life. Emmanuel Lubezki is my favorite DP, and he has been continuously proving to be wide. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I love Roger Deakins, and I thought his cinematography in Sicario was outstanding. But to be using natural light to shoot your entire film, right there is something. Like, some of my favorite shots of this film, I'll put them up as they're going along. But my favorite shots in this film, my god, they blew me away. Chivo, well done. And thank you, Chase Lee, the king of putt-putt. I love you, man. That was awesome.
Now we have Best Actor. These are the leading men who took charge in their respective films and kicked ass with their performances. When you look at it as an actor, as a performer, when you have to take a lead role, you're basically taking a responsibility to possibly carry a whole film, whether it's good or not. So these are the actors who basically stood their ground and said, I could do this, and they really, certainly did. So to present this category is none other than somebody you may know as the Random Mind, but he's also known as Anthony Hurtado. Take it away.
Best Actor!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Next Gen Film Awards. I'm Anthony Hurtado, the Random Mind, here to present Best Actor, and here are the nominees. Johnny Depp for Black Mass, Michael B. Jordan for Creed, Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, Matt Damon for The Martian, and Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. And the winner is, let the drum roll come out, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. I hope you enjoyed that decision. I personally am on the decision, but he won. Congratulations, Leonardo DiCaprio, and on to the next award.
So, man, this is the year for Leonardo DiCaprio. He won at the Oscars, and he won here. And it's all thanks to the bear. No, it's not thanks to the bear. He gave a really gruesome, intense, violent performance, but he deserves it. He went through some really intense shit. So, Leo, you won first in our hearts, so we love you more than the Oscars. Congratulations, man. But what do you think, Austin? Do you think he deserved this one?
Yep, come on, round of applause is worthy as well for this one. Leo has been overdue for an Academy Award for so damn long. I feel like he could have gone in with Wolf of Wall Street, but finally he gets his pays are finally due. Wait, is that the term? Oh, whatever. He gave one of the best performances of his career, if not the best. He got mauled by a bear, and he survived the wilderness. For going through all those conditions and still being able to give a great performance, I honestly feel like that is most deserving for a Next Gen Film Award, even an Academy Award. Finally, the Oscars and the Next Gen Film Awards can agree on something. And you know what? It was on the right thing. Well, not the right thing, but you know what I mean. So, someone that deserves the award, you know what I mean. Anyways, Leo, I can't wait to see you in your next film. But anyways, congratulations on winning for The Revenant. You deserve it, my friend.
All right. And the final category for part one of the Next Generation Film Awards is Best Director. These are the people who have to take on the also really daunting task of basically setting up the whole production, making sure everything falls in line, and basically creating a movie. Making movies is very, very difficult. And there are a lot of roles to play in the industry and in every movie in the behind-the-scenes filmmaking. But the director basically oversees everything and makes sure everything goes the way they want it to. And basically gotta take a conceptual vision and translate it onto the big screen. It's really hard to do that and to make a movie that resonates with audiences. And these are the 5 directors that basically did that in spades. So to take away with that category is the final presenter for the Next Generation Film Awards Part 1, and that is none other than MaffmanJones. He's the most incredible person in the world. There's nobody else I would rather have present this category. There's nobody else I would rather have present this category because MaffmanJones is the best person in the world. I am stroking my ego so bad right now. Take it away, John.
Best Director.
Hey! What's going on, guys? I'm John Maffeo, aka MaffmanJones. I'm totally just a different person. We have nominations for the Best Director for this year's Next Generation Film Awards. First, we have J.J. Abrams for Star Wars The Force Awakens. Then, we have Ryan Coogler for Creed. Then, we have Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu for The Revenant. Then, we have George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road. And then, finally, we have Ridley Scott for The Martian. Drum roll, please.
Not that fucking tempo!
Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu wins for Revenant. Congratulations, you talented mofo. You made 2 Oscar-competing films within a year of each other, and you directed one hell of a film. And send it back to you, John. Who are you? Alejandro. Enough of the dilly-dallying with Lady Gaga. This guy, Alejandro Inarritu, he made a kick-ass movie. There were a lot of great directors this year. You could have given it to anybody who was nominated, but this guy, he totally deserves it for what he did.
Another race on this one. It was neck and neck between Alejandro Inarritu and George Miller, but ultimately Inarritu had the edge. Now, do I wish that Miller could have probably won this? Yes, because a 70-year-old director coming back to direct, I think, the best action film of the decade, yes, that is very deserving. But for what Alejandro Inarritu accomplished with The Revenant and his directing, I honestly feel like that is most deserving of this award. He put his crew through hell. Apparently producers left, but Alejandro Inarritu kept his team together and he made one hell of a cinematic experience. So Alejandro Inarritu, congratulations. Once again, I cannot wait to see your next directorial effort. I hope it's not as painful as The Revenant is, but if it is, I'm in line for it.
And look at the time. Just like Marty McFly towards the end of Back to the Future, we are running out of time. So we are going to wrap this up for Part 1 of the Next Generation Film Awards. You can find Part 2 on Austin's channel. But for now, I want to thank all the presenters, the incredible people who presented the following categories that were in this video. And we're just getting started. We still have a long way to go and we have a lot more to do. So I hope you guys stick around. Thank you for watching this. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Any last words before we move on to Part 2, Mr. Putnam?
And that is Part 1 of the Next Generation Film Awards, or Next Gen Film Awards. Thank you once again, John, for putting Part 1 on your channel. Part 2 will be on my channel later. But anyways, thank you once again, John. And we'll see you guys when Part 2 comes up.
And that's it, guys. We will see you on Part 2 of these film awards on Austin's channel. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. This is incredible so far. This is so much fun, guys. I wish I had popcorn, but I don't because I'm poor. We'll see you guys next time.